Hi! So in a world where Suno and Udio are well established by now in the AI music generation scene, and they are really chasing each other's tails for features, is there room for another AI music generator? Well, I was recently contacted by Mureka AI, and they're choosing to do things a little different. So let's have a look, and let's go! Now, Mureka is the first platform that combines AI music generation, editing, and copyright trading in one place. Yes, you heard that right, copyright trading. We'll have a look at that a bit later. In their brief, they're saying the name Mureka merges music with Eureka perhaps? And this reflects their vision perfectly to empower every creator to capture those sparks of inspiration and transform them into high-quality music using AI technology. Yeah, lovely words of course, but we're probably also all aware that these AI music generation platforms are a bit of a controversial subject, especially on music production channels like mine, where I, and probably you, are all producing music, either for fun, hobby, or maybe as a job, and these AI music generation tools are trying to replace us. It's an understandable fear, maybe rightfully so, but still, these kind of tools are not going anywhere. So for myself, I have decided to treat them just like that, as tools that can help us inspire music productions, maybe write songs for us that we can then produce in our home studios, or who knows where else this is going. They do intrigue me quite a bit though with what they can do nowadays, and that's why I'm looking into these tools. I've already checked out Suno, did a live stream about Udio, checked out a platform called LoudMe, and now Mureka. And by the way, Mureka is sponsoring this video, so thank you very much for supporting this channel. Now you might be wondering, with Suno and Udio on the market, what sets Mureka apart from those big giants in AI music generation? Well, there are a couple of features that I'm going to touch upon in a minute, but the big thing is that most of these music generation platforms expect you to type in a text, a description of a song that you want, but that's really pretty hard and limited. You lose a lot of the details of what kind of song you might actually want, because it's actually quite hard to describe music in text tag form. So at Mureka AI, they believe that reference music is really the way to prompt an AI music generator, and that aspect is really highlighted in their tooling. Now by now, Suno and Udio also have the audio input feature, but Mureka has made it their main way of prompting the AI. So let's have a look. So if you select the Create menu over here, you can see that there's a basic and an advanced way to generate your music. So basic looks very similar to what we're used to from the other platforms. You can basically just write a description of what kind of song you want. They have some ideas here for you as well. Let's maybe try this one. Soft pop, indie pop, emotional piano, male vocals. And let's create it. Now, as on the other platforms, it takes a bit of time to generate, so I'll skip that part in the video. And you can see that it generated two songs here, Whispers in the Ivory Moonlight. One almost 3 minutes, one 2 minutes 40. So let's have a listen to part of it.
There's something warm about your smile, makes my heart beat faster for you. I don't know why I put myself through this.
Okay, that's actually a nice, simple idea. Let's listen to the second one.
When I'm falling down, like the light in a dark room, I love you more than words can say. Not afraid of what we share together.
Okay, definitely soft pop and nice and romantic. Now the real fun of course starts when you use the advanced features for creating a song. And on the left side you can see everything which is related to the lyrics of the song, starting with the song title. So let's maybe generate a song called Breaking Free. And then you have three options basically here. You can enter your own lyrics, or you can let the tooling write the whole lyrics. So if we let the tooling write the whole lyrics, you can see that it comes up with quite a lot of lyrics. There's also a song structure in there, intro, verse, chorus, one more verse, and an outro. Now let's borrow one of these lines here and let's get rid of the whole lyrics. Because what you can also do is you can structure your own song. Over here, you can add song structure tags. So you can say, well, I want to start with an intro, with a chorus, Now let's start with an intro, and I think this is actually quite unique because even though the other tools do support tags like these, it's always hard to know which tags exactly they support, but over here you can just select them in the tool. And let's say we then want to start with a verse, and let's just enter that first line and imagine that we wrote it ourselves. Because after you write a line yourself, you can also let the tool write the next line, write a line of the lyric. And there you go, it just wrote your second line. For example, if you're missing inspiration at some point, you can let it suggest another line, like a co-songwriter for example, and then you can continue it by yourself again. But in this case, let's have Mureka write our lyrics. This time it's a verse, a chorus, another verse, a pre-chorus, a chorus, a bridge and an outro. Now the next thing is that you add a reference track for the type of music that you want to generate with Mureka. That's really the main way to prompt their AI music generator. So let's select that, and you can see that there are a couple of reference tracks in the library over here, but you can also paste a YouTube link or drag an audio file in here. And that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag a different track in there, which I quickly produced myself. It's not done yet. Let's put it in there and use it as a reference track in Mureka. It's also called Breaking Free and sounds like this.
I'm breaking free from the shadows of your mind, finding my peace, leaving the chaos behind.
So I can supply a title for my reference track. Let's call it Breaking Free Ref 1. I guess it's sort of a pop rock track. Let's choose pop here though. And the mood is, yeah, I think this is quite a happy track. Now this is quite a short clip, it's only 27 seconds, but if it's a longer song, you can select the 30-second clip of the total song that you want to use as a reference here. Let's say this is done. It's now saving my reference track, and this is now in my library of reference tracks, and I can delete it later if I want to, but let's now say that I want to use this reference track for my new song. So you can see that the reference has now been set for my new song.
I'm breaking free from the shadow.
It's a song that I uploaded. Now next up I can choose a vocalist for my song. So let's have a listen to some of them.
I dreamed of
crafting. I dreamed of crafting a I dreamed of crafting a song.
I dreamed of crafting a song, but the path felt so hard.
So there's singers in various styles. The choice is still a bit limited at the moment, but I'm sure they'll expand on it later. So let's say that we want to use Roderick for our song. Now over here you can see that there are also other ways to describe the music. For example, you can add a description, or you can just add a melody idea. And this means that you can now actually record a melody for this song if you want to. Let's first try generating with a reference track and a selected vocalist. So let's push create. And it takes a while to generate again. So let's have a look what it came up with. Now, before we check out the songs that were generated, if you like this video or find it useful at all, please give it a big thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm so that it gets shown to more people. Subscribe to the channel and ring the little bell icon if you want to get notified when I publish another video. For even more support, you can consider using the super thanks button below the video, which is kind of a virtual tip jar. Or I also have a lot of affiliate links in the description if you want to buy anything at one of those stores. Then if you do that after clicking one of the affiliate links, I will get a small commission without any additional cost to you, which is greatly appreciated. But let's have a listen to these songs. Okay, first one is an indie punk song, Andre Quirky Mysterious. Let's have a listen.
Goodbye to everything I've known. Yesterday's faded and yesterday's gone, and I feel like a stranger in myself, but it's okay, I'm learning how to breathe again. We're breaking free. I thought I knew what love was, but I guess it was all just pretending, yeah. So I'm breaking free. You're waking me up out of my sleep, 'cause I can't believe.
Let's check out the second one.
Goodbye to everything I've known. Yesterday's faded and yesterday's gone, and I feel like a stranger in myself, but it's okay. I'm learning how to breathe again. We're breaking free. I thought I knew what love was, but I guess it was all just pretending, yeah, yeah. So I'm breaking free.
Yeah, both quite indie, but I can sort of hear the reference in them. Although they're a little bit more punky than my reference was. But I guess that's the way Mureka has picked up my reference song. Now another way to generate this song is by providing a description. And over here it says enter style, mood, instrument, vocals, etc. to control the generated song. So let's say that we want pop. And down below here you can see some tags. You can get more tags. Let's choose a female vocal this time. I want electric guitars, driving rhythm, and quite upbeat. So if I push done now, you can see that the reference and the vocal selection has been deselected. Because now the song will be based on the description that I gave instead of the reference and the vocal selection. So let's see what that brings. So it has two new versions of Breaking Free now. Indie experimental and rock punk. Let's have a short listen.
Goodbye to everything I've known. Yesterday's faded and yesterday's gone, and I feel like a stranger in myself, but it's okay, I'm learning how to breathe again. Oh, we're breaking free. I thought I knew what love was.
Let's have a listen to the second one.
To everything I've known. Yesterday's faded and yesterday's gone, and I feel like a stranger in myself. Oh, you're waking me up out of my sleep, 'cause I can't believe that you really mean it. And I don't wanna be the one who always cries, but it seems like this is destiny, my worst night.
Yeah, I think this is the best one so far. Now the other option to prompt the AI is by providing a melody idea. And this allows you to actually record a melody idea right here. So I can't sing, but I'll give it a go. Hang on. Goodbye to everything I've known. Yesterday's faded and yesterday's gone. And I feel like a stranger in myself, but it's okay. I'm learning how to breathe again. Goodbye to everything I've known. Yesterday's faded and yesterday's gone. And I feel like... Yeah, pretty bad, but let's see what the AI can do with it. Now this is a beta feature, so it's still being tested at the moment. But let's create another version of Breaking Free. Okay, it came up with a metal pop version and an electronic dance version. Let's have a listen.
Goodbye to everything I've known. Yesterday's faded and yesterday's gone. And I feel like a stranger in myself, but it's okay. I'm learning how to breathe again. We're breaking free. I thought I knew what love was.
Wow, well, it's not exactly my melody line. I recognize the beginning, but it came up with a way better follow-up. Let's check out the other one.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 yes.
Well, definitely my melody line, so let's see how it continues.
Goodbye to everything I've known. Yesterday's faded and yesterday's gone. And I feel like a stranger in myself, but it's and I don't wanna be the one. I thought I knew what love was, but I guess it was all just...
Yeah, so a very creative interpretation, so it's quite fun. Now, of course, if you want to regenerate these songs with the input that you provided, then you can just choose regenerate, and then you can select a part of the area to keep the lyrics and regenerate. So you can basically base your generation on part of the previous song. Now you can also extend it, and then you can choose from where you want to extend the song. Maybe from here, there seems to be a natural break here. And then over here, you can type in new lyrics, and then it will generate a song based on the first part of your song and the extension that you added now. Also a great way to change your song if you only liked the first part of it. Now you can of course like your song, and then it will show up in your library as a liked song. You can copy the song link. You can download an ownership certificate as well. Yeah, so I'm using a Mureka test account at the moment. But if you're using your own account, it will actually state that you're the owner of the song and have the rights. Obviously, you need a paid subscription to use those songs commercially. But then, according to Mureka, you own the song. Now, another option is that you can download an MP3. And this may be interesting for us music production folk if we want to re-record this song in our own home studios, for example. It allows us to download instrumental and stems. You can see that it's currently downloading. And it seems to be quite a big download, so I'm kind of curious what's in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, unfortunately my test account is apparently a Chinese account, but we get the MP3 of the full song, a WAV file of the full song. Let's listen to what this is. So this is the instrumental.
Hey, I'm learning how to breathe again.
And the vocal. I think this is a guitar stem. This must be the bass stem. And yes, the drums. Well, the quality is quite okay actually, like you would expect from a tool like Spectral Layers, for example. It basically just tries to separate the individual instruments from the stereo file, so you will not get studio recordings from the various parts, but you can definitely remix them or reproduce them in your own studio, and you can more clearly hear what each instrument is playing. Now next up, if you then do have a song that you really like, you can also apply to sell the song. So apply to add Breaking Free to the store for sale at a price of $4.9 for a non-exclusive license and $29.9 for an exclusive license. And you need to specify the genre and the mood of the song. And then you can push apply to sell, and Mureka will review it. And then your song will be displayed in the store for all users to purchase. And when somebody buys the song, you will receive the money and you can check all your earnings on the My Earnings page. Okay, I'm not going to do this now, but we can go to the store and then you can see various songs that other people have added to the library for selling. If you push checkout here as a customer, you can see that you can either buy a non-exclusive license or an exclusive license to the song and proceed to checkout to do the payment. I don't think any of the AI music platforms are offering this at this time, so it's a unique feature. How many of these songs are actually sold and bought by users, I don't know, but it's a great idea. And let's switch to my free account again here, because if I then push subscribe, you can see that there are a couple of plans. It starts with the free plan, which I am on at the moment, and then you get 6 credits per day for 6 song generations per day. You have the basic plan, which gives you more credits, and you can get that ownership certificate, and the WAV and instrumental and stem audios are only available as of a paid subscription, and you get more priority when generating a song. You have a pro plan with even more credits, and you have a premier plan, which I think is a yearly plan, which is then basically a discount on the pro plan where you pay €30 a month and €10 a month for the basic plan. So what do you think of this new AI music generation platform? It definitely does provide some other features than Suno and Udio do. And yes, it's not as fully featured yet as Suno and Udio, who have been at it for longer of course, but give it some time and I'm sure they will build on what they have already as well. Now, if you made it this far into this video, you must really be into using AI for music production. And I have a whole playlist with the videos that I created on that subject right over here. So check it out, enjoy, and see you soon.